This is the most violent object in the universe. Not a black hole, not a supernova. A dead star, smaller than a city, with the power to erase Earth without even touching it. And the terrifying part? One of them could already be aiming at us right now. A Magnetar sounds almost fictional, but it's real, and it breaks almost every rule we thought the universe had. Imagine taking the mass of the sun, crushing it into a sphere barely 20 kilometers wide, then spinning it like a cosmic blender. That's already horrifying. But Magnetars go further. They're neutron stars on steroids. The leftovers of exploded stars packed so tightly that a single teaspoon would weigh 1 billion tons. 1 billion. In one spoon. But here's the strange part. Their gravity isn't even the scary thing. It's their magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field is weak. Harmless. About half a Gauss. A fridge magnet? Maybe 100 Gauss. A Magnetar? 1 quadrillion Gauss. That number is so absurd your brain almost rejects it. Because nothing on Earth comes close. If a Magnetar drifted into our solar system, you wouldn't see some dramatic explosion at first. There'd be no warning sirens. No giant fireball in the sky. Instead, tiny things would start going wrong. Your phone glitches. Satellites fail. Power grids collapse. Aircraft lose navigation. And that's when scientists would realize something impossible was approaching us. But that's not even the craziest part. You'd begin feeling its effects when it was still halfway between Earth and the Moon. That far away. Every magnetic strip on Earth would instantly die. Credit cards. Hard drives. Entire databases. Gone. Civilization would enter panic within hours. But what happens next changes everything. Because the closer it gets, the less human physics becomes. At around 1,000 kilometers away, the magnetic field becomes so powerful it starts distorting matter itself. Not metaphorically. Literally. Atoms inside your body begin stretching. Your bioelectric signals scramble. Chemical bonds fail. Your body wouldn't burn. Wouldn't explode. You would simply come apart. And the terrifying truth is that the Magnetar still wouldn't even need to touch Earth. Because it has another weapon. One even deadlier than its magnetic field. And this is where things get weird. Magnetars don't stay quiet forever. Sometimes their crust cracks. Not like an earthquake. A starquake. And when that happens, the universe flinches. The crack releases a burst of gamma radiation so powerful it can outshine entire galaxies for a fraction of a second. One blink. That's all it takes. Now here's the terrifying twist. This already happened to Earth. In 2004, a Magnetar exploded somewhere across the galaxy, 50,000 light-years away. And even from that impossible distance, Earth felt it. Our atmosphere reacted instantly. Satellites malfunctioned. Radiation surged through space. In 1/5 of a second, that star released more energy than our sun produces in 250,000 years. Read that again. 250,000 years of solar energy unleashed in less than a second. But here's the strange part. That Magnetar wasn't even close. Move it within 10,000 light-years, and Earth doesn't just get damaged. It gets sterilized. First, the ozone layer disappears. Completely. Then ultraviolet radiation floods the surface. Oceans begin dying. Food chains collapse. The sky itself becomes toxic. And that's when humanity realizes something horrifying. There's nowhere to hide. Underground bunkers? Useless. Space stations? Gone instantly. Even if you survive the initial blast, the planet wouldn't survive long after. But the scariest part isn't the destruction. It's the silence before it happens. Because we probably wouldn't even see the Magnetar coming. No dramatic countdown. No final speech from world leaders. 1 second, life feels normal. The next, the atmosphere is dying above your head. And that forces an uncomfortable question. How many of these monsters are out there right now? When astronomers first started searching for Magnetars decades ago, they thought they'd be incredibly rare. Instead, they kept finding more. Again, and again, and again. Some are already close enough that if a violent starquake happened tonight, humanity could disappear before most people even understood what happened. But that's not even the darkest part of this story. Because Magnetars don't stay Magnetars forever. And what they become next changes everything. Here's the part nobody talks about. Magnetars are temporary. The most dangerous objects in the universe eventually weaken. Their magnetic fields decay. Their violence fades. And after roughly 10,000 years, many transform into something calmer. A neutron star. Still terrifying. still unimaginably dense, but no longer the cosmic executioners they once were. At first, that sounds comforting, until you realize what it means. If Magnetars evolve and die so quickly, then the ones we see today are young, very young, which means somewhere in our galaxy, stars are becoming Magnetars right now, at this exact moment. And that changes the entire picture, because the universe isn't static. It's active, violent, unpredictable. A Magnetar doesn't care about civilizations, or planets, or life. It simply exists. And if one wandered into our corner of the galaxy, humanity wouldn't lose a war. We wouldn't fight heroically. We wouldn't even have time to react. We would vanish because physics decided we shouldn't exist anymore. But here's the truly disturbing part. Scientists believe there may be millions of neutron stars hidden across the Milky Way, and among them are Magnetars we still haven't discovered. Invisible predators drifting through darkness. That means one could already be moving toward us right now, buried in the black between stars, completely undetected. And if it released a massive starquake tomorrow, this video could outlive humanity itself. Think about that. Every city ever built, every ocean, every human memory, erased by a dead star smaller than Manhattan. And yet, out of all the terrifying things in the universe, black holes, rogue planets, exploding suns, Magnetars might be the one thing scientists fear most. Not because they hunt us, but because they don't have to. And somewhere out there, in the freezing dark between galaxies, another Magnetar is spinning right now, getting ready for its next violent heartbeat. The only question is, when that heartbeat comes, will Earth be in the way?